if you lift me up, you can lift me up. But if I concentrate on being heavy, you can't lift me up.
No, lift me up.
I can't lift you because the light's in the way.
Go on, no, don't put, go on. See, that's easy. And then do it again and I'll be really heavy now. You can't do it, can you?
No. Whoa.
How weird is that? That's
Yeah.
like science. Can you see up there?
Just keep your legs together. Knobbly knees.
What did you just say?
You got your knobbly knees out.
Can you do this?
No, don't click them. Don't click
No, they're
them.
not clicking, they're just
No,
wobbling.
even moving
No,
them makes
look.
me feel sick. No.
My kneecaps are wobbling.
No, I don't
That's
like it.
weird. That should be a bit for you. Tell me now you can wobble your
No,
knees.
I don't want to. It makes it go really weird. We're not going into that conversation again.
You're just jealous because I'm a scientist.
You wish. Welcome to the Now You Tell Me podcast, episode 7. I'm Jack Biggs.
I'm Joe Tasker, the scientist.
And every week we embark on a journey to... Sorry, guys.
Look at it go.
What? Oh, stop it. We're like, what are they called from Gogglebox?
Which ones? I don't
The
know.
old couple.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, is that...
Charles.
Yeah,
No, is
something
it
like that.
Charles?
And every week we embark on a journey to discover the unwritten rules of life that everyone should have known earlier.
Like, how do you stop your mum from dropping your birthday cake? I mean, it still tasted the same.
It did. She dropped it and she grabbed hold of it with her hands.
Right.
Each week we'll be hearing your strange encounters and answering your life's queries and qualms.
So, hey, come on now. If you want to share us yours, you know you can. You just need to send us a DM at Now You Tell Me Pod on Instagram. You can also find us there on all the socials and YouTube if you feel like watching this organised mess.
And it sure is.
You've been sending in your reviews. Thank you, everyone.
It's been nice to actually read some actual feedback on the podcast.
There's real people out there, such as Ruby, who says, these two are absolutely brilliant. She puts that in quotes, and I think she's referencing, you're brilliant.
You're brilliant.
Which, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
She also says their banter and insights are sharp, funny, and genuinely entertaining. I don't know if you're listening to a different podcast here and you've left a review on the wrong one.
She must have done.
Oh well. She also says every episode has me laughing out loud. No, it's definitely wrong. You've done a mistake, Ruby. But thank you very much. And if you want to leave yours, you can do. But we'll only shout you out if you've left
5 stars.
We always finish each other's sandwiches.
Sandwiches? I don't eat your sandwiches.
Something's different about you today.
Me? Oh,
Who else?
am I acting really weird? Oh, I'll quiet down then.
Don't do that because the ratio's already off because I haven't shut up since we started episode 1.
I've got a Hench Sandra update.
Hench Sandra, people, brace yourselves, put seatbelts on your ears because this is the lady we've mentioned a few times. We see her in the gym and she was the star of the We Are Not Brothers episode because she always she thinks we're brothers.
Anyway, Hench Sandra walked into the gym and she came straight over to me.
She's a very nice lady.
She's very nice. And she said, hello, where's your brother?
The first thing. I swear she's doing it.
Every time.
So you'd say, oh no.
I think she might have a bit of an inkling for after this update. She was just talking to me randomly. We were actually having a really good conversation. And I think I misheard what she said. She was telling me what her job used to be.
Oh, the character grows. The character dost grow.
And she said she's a secret servant for the Queen. Well, she was.
A secret servant.
I don't think she had secret servant. I think she had secret service.
She was the secret service for the Queen.
I think so, yeah.
I don't think she should be telling us that. She was a spy?
Oh, I can imagine it. Imagine Hench Sandra coming down on a rope like a spy in the spy films.
She's quite a tiny lady. Yeah, she could be a spy.
She could be.
She's a secret. Are you sure she didn't say something else? Secret service.
Yeah.
Is that what ours is called for the royal family? She worked for the royal family.
Well, that's what I'm guessing the Secret Service do. Or she could have said secret servant.
What's a secret servant?
I'm guessing something for the Queen.
Are you sure she didn't say... Hang on a minute. Are you sure she didn't say civil servant?
Yeah,
she
might have done.
Well, she could still be a spy.
She could be. What's a civil servant then?
They work in various government departments and agencies, including those related to education, environment, and defence. She still could be a spy.
She could be, yeah.
Specialised areas of expertise. Civil servants often specialise in specific areas. Maybe she wasn't a spy, such as tax policy, environmental regulation, or policy advice.
So she works for the government.
Makes more sense.
Yeah. Well, that's a bit anticlimactic. I thought she was going to be like...
She's a spy. I was no, she was a spy.
Yeah, we're going to say she's a spy.
Hench Sandra the spy. Well, she just keeps growing and growing, this character. Not as popular as Dirty Grandad.
Oh, everyone loves Dirty Grandad.
Was that the last step?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No?
No. Like Karen with Sandra,
Yeah.
obviously she was talking to us about like what we do, and we kind of said that, oh yeah, we both work online, like just try and say that we are together kind of thing.
That's a bit of a clue for her.
Yeah. So hopefully that
It didn't go in her head though. She went, oh, okay. And then carried talking about her spy work when she took down a whole army.
But we are slowly dropping the hints. So maybe one day there will be a Sandra update that knows that we are boyfriends.
I was going to tell her. It's because you always seem to be closer to the door to me when she comes in, so she comes to you.
I know, and I just can't bring myself to say it.
It was a long chat, that though.
It was. Do you know? It was a long chat.
Where she lived, where she lives now, where we are, yeah.
Lovely lady, but I could have done my leg workout a lot quicker.
When people stop to have a chat, I'm always thinking, your workout's just stopped.
Yeah,
That was us.
but my legs did hurt afterwards. Though,
Well, that's good. That's what it's meant to do. I did look over at one point, and you were both just standing there in silence.
Because I was trying to question: did she really say Secret Service? I was trying to like, is she a spy?
As she glares into your eyes.
Yes, that's what made me think she was a spy.
I think she's past the age of being a spy now.
Yeah, I think she's retired,
Yeah, she probably has.
and she has a little group email with her friends, all the other
Oh,
spies.
she does. She keeps in touch with her friends on a group email.
I know, it's so cute. All the other little spies.
All the other spies just confirming about what they're going to get up to next. Like rebellious spies, they've retired, but they want to be in on the action.
So they're emailing and seeing what they can do.
But that's leaving a trail, unless they use incognito.
What does that mean?
I mean, it's like when you Google search incognito, you can't, it's not tracked.
Incognito.
It's the first word there, everyone. Well done. If you're playing Big's Bingo today. Incognito.
Oh my God, we should do Big's Bingo, and then after every episode, people can comment how many Big's words they picked out and tell us what Big's word it was, and then we can like, cause sometimes when we're editing these, I don't realise I'm saying it and just carry
No,
on.
we should do a montage. We should do a compilation, or as you call it, a complication.
Complication.
We should do a complication of all your Big's words.
Yeah.
That's a lot to go back on. If anybody wants to help, feel free.
They can clip it up for us.
Oh, right. Yeah. You can work for us for free. That's good. If you want to edit this as well, that'd be amazing. Oh, she's lovely. I wonder if I met a very nice elderly gentleman on the train, and I wonder if he's in the group chat. He seemed quite spyish.
When was this?
Where was I going? Let me think.
Oh, did you go to London without me for the day?
You could have just said when you went to London.
When you went to London?
Yes, when I went to London without you. Oh, I just love elderly people. He was on his own, and he had like
Aw.
his slacks rolled down. Like he had
Slacks? I didn't realise he was working on Slack.
no, he had his little, like socks, but they're so long. They're like, Mrs. Doubtfire when his tights.
They go above the knees.
No, but they're all the way down. So there's like loads of sock rolled up in one bunch. He had his cream-coloured socks on.
Was he wearing sandals by any chance?
No, I thought I assumed he would have worn some Birkenstockies, but he didn't.
Oh, I love him Birkenstocks at the minute. I really want some, I think.
Love a Birkenstock. Well done. You're nearly up for a line for Big's word. Big's bingo. Anyway, and he was about to lift his bag up, and I was keeping an eye on it because I thought, not in a mean way, like, oh, please don't be able to lift that bag up because then I can help you. I like doing that. And he went for it and he went, ooh, and I went, he can't do it. Would you like some help there? And I lifted it up for him. And he went, thank you very much. And I made profit that day because he gave me £1.
He gave you £1? So you're going around helping old people with their bags to get pounds?
I didn't do it for money. I didn't take the £1.
It sounds like you did.
Let me tell you now. Well, thank you. And 1 second. And then he reached in his pocket and I thought he was going to give me like an old hanky and he gave me £1, one of those new shiny fancy ones. I went, oh no, don't be silly. No, you keep that. It's fine. And of course, like most people, instantly then went, you what? As they didn't understand what I said. I went, no, you keep that. That's fine. Speak a bit fast from a northern accent. and he wouldn't let me. He felt like Grandad wouldn't. He has to give you the money.
Yeah.
I went, okay then, and then I went and bought him a cup of tea with it.
Did you actually?
Yeah, which was £2.60. So I've lost money.
Did you actually take the cup of tea out for him?
Minus profit.
You didn't tell me
Yeah.
this.
Got him a cup of tea.
Oh, so nice of you.
I know.
I feel like always doing a good
But I didn't
deed.
want to ask him if he wanted it, but he took it and he was like, thank you. And then he went in his pocket to give me another bag.
Oh.
I was like, this is a loop, Rupert. I feel like he was a Rupert. This is a loop.
Did it make you feel good? Because I feel like helping people out makes me feel good.
Yeah, that's why I watched him. I wanted him not to be able to lift that bag up so I could help him. I love stuff like that. Yeah, that was fine. And I went, what stop are you getting off at? I was like, why, you want a fisticuffs? I was like, no, I just want to help your bag. And it was London, so that was good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
This was on the train.
What do you think? I was in a taxi?
Oh, I thought you were in the tube station.
No, I don't help people in tubes.
Only on trains.
More than aware to help people on tubes. That's the place where no one seems to help anyone.
Yeah.
Especially when you were throwing up in a Tesco bag in the corner.
Let's not talk about that. That's never.
Put a pin in it. Put a pin in it, as they say on Slack. We'll put a pin in that. We'll come back to that, Margaret.
There's one person that actually saw that was a viewer. They know what happened on that day.
Oh, in Leicester Square.
Yeah.
When you were shaking.
So that one person will know.
He wasn't ill, guys. He'd been out.
It was our friend's birthday party. She had a full-on, is it club or room somewhere?
It was a club. It was Bambino Becky's, and the lovely Simon sponsored the event, which came with some perks.
It did. It was a free bar. Anyway, I went to get some McDonald's afterwards, which I do regret having actually.
No, you don't. A Mackey's on a night out is a.
I was sitting in the hotel eating a chicken nugget, throwing up over it. I don't think it was a great experience, was it?
More nugs for me.
Anyway, this happened many of years ago. I don't drink anymore.
Why do you talk like this?
Don't know what.
You don't say many of years ago.
Yeah, too.
No, you don't. If we were talking outside of this room, you'd be like, do you remember when we went to the park many of years ago? Every time we passed the corner in King's Cross, like, there's the corner.
Short story short,
I love a short story short. I've got a line. Big's bingo.
I was throwing up on the Northern Line and called out of King's Cross.
And it's the best line to throw up on, if you tell
But
me.
I threw up in a bag for life.
It's not a bag for life anymore, really, is it?
We'll leave it at that.
Okay. Is it because you're eagerly waiting to get on to You Tell Me Now?
I must be, yeah.
Hit it! Here's one for you. Well, last episode we mentioned, where does it go on the airplane? Where does all the waste go and the wee and the poo?
Just flies out of the sky.
No, it doesn't. Back in the day,
Oh, he's going back in with some mystery here.
it did. Well, now, I'll tell you the boring one first, and then I've got the interesting ones. The boring one is, airplane toilet waste is collected in sealed tanks during flight and then emptied by a specialised...
You could have said it a bit better than that.
Hang on. Well, it's emptied by, a lorry at the airport. Like, you know, that's what
Where
it
do
does.
they store it?
Well, it'll go to where your normal waste goes. I don't know. This lorry that comes and picks up all the poo-poo from the plane is called a honey truck.
A honey truck?
Yeah?
No.
The honey truck comes. It then
honey truck?
It then deposits the waste into the airports. Oh, airports have sewer systems. There you go. The vacuum toilet system on planes sucks the waste into a holding tank. That's when you don't want to be sitting on it when you press flush.
Well, you're not going to go flying down it, are you? That one's not big enough.
No, but your balls might. Your danglies might get hoo-ha down there.
Oh, yeah, the air.
And that's where it's stored until landing. Boring. Go on.
How big is the tank, though? That's the question, because if
we've
everyone goes for constant toilets throughout the flight, that's going to get pretty full.
It's enough. We're only sitting on half the plane. The lower half is storage and all of those things to make it run. And the things you see in films where they go down the ladder and someone's hiding in there.
So if the tank has a little puncture in it, does it go all over our suitcases?
Well, I don't know. It might get there eventually if it leaks. It's in a different bit, innit? Weird.
Oh, be careful when we go to New York then.
Yeah. Be careful, everyone on that flight. Please don't everyone use the toilet constantly for 8 hours. We're back from New York now in this world.
In this world, yeah.
I wonder what we got up to. Hope it didn't rain all week.
Oh, don't tell me that.
You just reminded me of something.
What?
Extra You Tell Me Now.
Oh, another one?
This
I
is
haven't even got a segment and you're splashing them all out.
Well, think of one.
We've got Big's Bingo. I think that's quite fun.
Yeah, that's really going to catch
I don't have to really do. No, because if we do ever a live event, we can do a bingo card in the programme and they can tick it off of whatever they get.
I'd love that.
And they can win a prize.
Now, the poo thing reminded me of something.
We're not a poo podcast. I want to clarify that because I do not like poo.
We are not a poo podcast. But
Oh, God.
my work colleague and friend who works in the Hollywood world of Star Wars.
Dave.
Dave. Yeah.
Dave.
Star Wars, and he's BB-8. He controls BB-8.
I just want to say...
He always downplays it. I'm like, that's the first thing I've got to tell people. And the dinosaurs in Jurassic World. Go on.
I just want to say Dave is the most interesting person I've ever spoken to.
He has a story about every person in any film anywhere.
And every time I come to your show, he just wants to talk to me all the time, and he tells me so many good stories. I love it.
He's so good. And he randomly just comes, oh yeah, best friends with her. I got a voice message off. That's what I need to find out. I forgot to tell your mum what the show was called. The ladies in prison.
My mum?
Bad Girls. It was Bad Girls.
Oh.
I got a voice. The two ladies that worked in the kitchen, and she like poured tea, and I have that. I got a voice note from her. Anyway, enough about that. Oh, we sidetracked. The Big Pooh. This is a story from Dave. Andre the Giant. Do you know who that is?
No.
It's like a wrestler and an actor. That guy is a real guy.
I don't recognise him.
Andre the Giant, if you don't know, he's a French wrestler. Bonjour.
Wow.
Like really famous. He's huge.
In meaning of...
Oh, he's massive. Hang on a minute, let me tell you. Right, I weigh around 70 kilograms. What do you weigh?
About 58.
He weighed 236.
Cool.
And his height, 7.8 foot. Here we go. Andre the Giant left passengers, in quotes, unable to breathe, gagging and crying after taking the world's biggest poo on a plane.
How big was the poo?
Wait for this.
But I don't know what size a normal poo is.
This is a 14-hour long trip from Tokyo to the States.
Oh, don't. This is going to give me...
Different people have described... There's different quotes and different passengers. So one person said he went to town on that toilet. Andre usually used the bathroom before boarding or even before going to the airport. So he would be, as he said, good for a day or two. Didn't have time to poo at the airport.
Oh, no.
He was also known as the eighth wonder of the world. That's fun.
What's the eighth wonder?
Andre the Giant, apparently.
No, but what the wonders of the world?
Do you know what the seven wonders of the world?
No.
Name us one of them. Go on.
Eiffel Tower. Oh, the pyramids one.
Yeah.
Pyramids. Okay, I'm getting it now. What's that big tower? Stonehenge.
That's not a big tower.
No, Stonehenge is a seven wonder, isn't it? You're too busy talking about your poos.
Taj Mahal, Colosseum, Christ the Redeemer.
Oh, Colosseum, yeah.
Machu Picchu, Petra.
What half these are.
Great Wall of China. You must know what that is.
Oh, I know what that one is, yeah.
Anyway, back to the poo.
But why are they the seven wonders in the world?
Oh, that could be my next one. I've got too much to do.
Okay, save it for next time.
The You Tell Me Now office is absolutely bursting at the seams.
Oh, come on then. This one's taking way too long.
The smell that started coming forward, the back of the plane, had a lot of people. There were people falling out of their seats into the aisles.
No, that's silly.
That's
silly.
That can't be true.
Are they just falling out because
Because of the smell of gagging, puking, crying, screaming.
No, I'm sorry, that ain't real.
Some people were laughing themselves sick. Someone said, I couldn't breathe. He must have half filled up a garbage bag full of shit. What had you been eating? I need to know how big this poo is.
He must have flushed several times in that plane. That would have weighed the plane down. I
think
we should leave it at that point.
Anyway, it left a big one and there was a problem and the toilet was out of order for the rest of the flight. Right, just to wrap up, that's airplanes. In the past, they used to have things called slosh buckets. On older planes, particularly during World War II, that is before my time as well, toilets were often just buckets with seats and covers. They were prone to overflowing and were difficult to use, especially during turbulence. We hit turbulence.
You'll be covered in wee and poo.
Thank you, Jack. Some crews would discard waste out of the bomb bay.
This is a cruise.
What?
What are you on about now?
Planes.
Oh, okay.
Some crews, people that work there, would discard waste out of the bomb bay or even throw it out of the waste gun ports. Oh. Cruise ships!
I'm not going to lie, I'm not liking this one.
They would manage their waste through a combination of onboard treatment. Boring, but in the past, they would often dispose of it by dumping it directly in the ocean. Let's not do that.
No, they didn't.
Food scraps were often discarded in the water as
So that
well.
means there's poo floating around in the sea?
If it's a floater. And that was You Tell Me Now. Please let me continue doing it. He won't.
That one's put it on the mark where I don't want it to continue.
How about I balance it out with something else?
No, you've done enough now. I think come back next week with a better one.
I'm going to balance it out with something else. It won't all be about poo, I promise.
I don't want it to continue.
Oh, Jack, I can't seem to get my hand cream out of the tube. It looks like it's nearly empty.
I know what you're going to bring here. It's going to be the toothpaste thing, isn't it?
It's broke.
You're broken it.
If you are an audio listener only, then I'll describe so beautifully what this is. This is a toothpaste tube.
It's not a toothpaste tube,
What
is
do you
it?
mean?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry.
a toothpaste tube is what they've got the toothpaste in.
You put your toothpaste, like I'll show you, look, you put your toothpaste in there, so I'm putting the end of my nearly empty thing. I can't quite get the end of it out.
I don't think it's meant to be in there, that's why.
It's not meant to be used for hand cream, but I didn't want to waste toothpaste, and I do need hand cream. Have you seen these hands?
I know, they're looking...
They're workers' hands, they are, love. Workers' hands.
You wish.
I mowed the garden. It's locked in. I will now start... it's like Spam. It's like opening a tin of Spam. Do you know what that is, posh boy?
I have had Spam before.
Okay. I am now turning it. Look at this.
I don't know if it's going to work because it's coming out.
There we
Oh,
go.
you've messed it up now.
No, I haven't. I will now open the lid. Here we go. It is quite empty, this one. There she goes! Thank you. Bit more, do you want some?
Whoa, I'm okay, thank you.
And now you'll always get the last bit out of your toothpaste.
To be fair, it is quite a good little compartment. It does work and you don't waste anything.
Guess
So
where I
will
got
give
that
you
from?
Timu.
What?
Timu.
Yeah, I got it from Timu. Timu to you.
Is that where you got it from?
To you, Timu. Timu.
I don't think I've ever ordered off Timu.
Well, you wouldn't because it's called Timu. So there we go. That's a good way to end. You tell me now.
Before we get into your queries and qualms, we'd like to advise each other on something we should have known earlier.
Yes.
Hit me with it.
I need to know something, right? When you're at the dentist,
Yeah.
so classic, when you're at the dentist, don't you hate it when you're in an airport?
I actually like going to the dentist.
Do you?
I don't mind it, no.
I don't mind it. I just go for checkups and they go, all good, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
I don't floss and I've never been told off.
You have to floss.
Oh, I don't like flossing. It hurts my gums.
Right. That's not my issue.
I do clean my teeth and mouthwash and that, yeah.
We're not a dental podcast.
Okay, come on.
So when they're checking your teeth and everything, and the dentist, she's like looking in and doing all like C2, 5, 6 at the back, 5, 6, they'll carry the Z.
Isn't it crazy? All our teeth have different numbers.
I don't know if that's
So
what that means. I think that's
C64, 29. It's a bingo. Bingo on your teeth.
Have you ever had a P45?
Was a P45?
When you get sacked,
No, I haven't.
I think. Anyway, when she's doing all this, saying all that, oh, is that good, is that bad, whatever. She doesn't need to communicate much with the assistant dentist person. They doesn't seem to talk to each other much. I hope they're all right. It's like I walked in an argument every time.
No, because the other person's an assistant, so she's just typing up what she's saying,
Oh.
so she has to say it right.
Oh, okay.
Because if not, is your medical notes going to be incorrect?
Anyway, my question is thus. When she's looking...
Thus.
You are?
Thus. It's the. What? You said thus.
My question is the...
You don't say thus. What does that mean?
I'm about to say what it is. I don't know. She's looking in my gob, and the assistant, a lovely lady, is she's got like a hoover. She's vacuuming
Yeah.
with a little
Sucking up all your saliva.
mini shark nozzle, and she all that lot. And then my tongue's got a mind of its own, and I get really conscious that my tongue is moving into the hoover. So she's going, "What are you doing?"
I'm just trying it out.
So like in her,
Go and get the Hoover. We can trial it
I'm
out.
not getting the hoover.
Yeah, come on.
That's very dangerous. I could lose my tonsils. And I feel like, you know, when you hear me go, and it's because my tongue has gone into the vacuum.
How does that happen? Because mine's never happened.
Imagine that. And my tongue's moving around. And then when she gets there with the hoover, the hoover sucks my tongue up and then she moves it. And I think my tongue is going... I think I'm making her job really hard.
I think you are.
I just can't control it at the back.
No, but you just move it. She's like, if she's going to your right, you go,
Oh, is that what you're meant to do?
Yeah, you just move around.
I just leave it resting, feeling like it's there, but she's not really getting the saliva because it's going down there. And she,
Oh, I feel like I'm going to choke on my saliva sometimes.
well, she should be vacuuming it up. Anyway, first thing, I don't know where to put my tongue.
Keep it in your mouth.
Right. Second thing is, when you're at the dentist, they give you the cool little glasses, don't they?
Yeah.
And I'm sure every person is like, oh, these are cool. Makes the same joke. And then when you're laying back and then she's above your head, have you got your eyes shut or open?
I don't know. Hang on. Let me just take myself back to when I'm at the dentist.
Okay, C1, 5, 6, C2, 5, 3, 5.
I think I do a mixture.
What? You do both?
I think I do. I think I close it, then I start feeling a bit dizzy, so I open them, and then I see it looking at me, so I close them again.
That's what I used to do when I was like 12. Because this one hasn't got anything on the ceiling.
I thought the goggles blanked out so you couldn't see your eyes.
Do you think?
That's what I thought, but I don't
I'll have to
think
look
they
at
do.
them next time. See if you've got any Rayburns.
I think you should close them,
Do you think?
because then you're going to make awkward eye contact with the dentist.
Let us know, guys. Do you have your eyes open or closed when the dentist is above your face?
And in your mouth.
Mine are constantly open. Mine are wide open.
So you're staring at her.
I'm staring.
That's terrifying.
I'm staring just past her. So I'm looking at the light of the ceiling. But to her, my eyes will be right in between her eyebrows, just looking.
I don't think she's looking at your eyes. She's focusing on your teeth, hopefully.
I might ask her. I feel like we've got quite a bond now. I'm like, by the way, do people shut their eyes or leave them open?
I think you should
Actually,
ask her.
I should ask her after. See if I ask her before and then
Yeah.
I've got 20 minutes staying.
Do it and then ask her.
See what she says. I'll try
I
to
think
remember.
that's a good one to do. When's your next dentist appointment?
11 months' time.
Mine will be coming up sooner, so I can ask.
You remember, I might forget. Okay, that's interesting. It reminds me of the other podcast that you used to do with Lee, and we had our
The other podcast.
we had our friend Kieran on, the barber. If someone's washing your hair in the sink and your head's
Yeah.
back, are your eyes open or closed? And everyone said closed. I was like, oh my goodness, my eyes are wide open again.
I think you're just not a normal person.
But that's not weird, is it? It's like, what if the water never goes in them? Because I don't know how they keep it back.
Yeah, you close your eyes.
No, my eyes are open. I want to look
What
and
did
talk.
Kieran say?
Yeah, keep them shut, you weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the same as the dentist then. Keep them shut. I've answered your question.
It's weird.
No, I don't like it. Your eyes are going weird now. It's making my eyes go weird. It's that thing that I have. You want me to come and do your teeth?
And then I'll stare at you.
Okay.
So this is my eyes closed.
Open your mouth. C45.
Don't put your C45. Don't put
Come
your
on.
finger in there.
It's fine. It's what the dentists
No,
do.
don't put your finger in there. They
what
put
dentists
gloves
do.
on.
Can I get some gloves?
I hope you're watching this. If you're listening without watching, everything's fine. Don't do that.
Okay, open your mouth. 6:45.
And now we're going to do it again, and I'm going to have my eyes wide open. You have to get a bit closer. Ready?
25. It's quite distracting. I've got 2, 10, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's
I've
time.
been doing all right in there.
It's too
I'll
distracting.
tell you what else happens. Get your finger in there. Tell you what else happens. This.
No, don't bite it.
No,
Don't bite it.
You asked me. You say, "How's your day been?" How's you in my mouth?
How's your day been?
Stop asking questions, dentist, when your finger's in our mouths. Right, go sit back down now.
Okay, conclusion. After being the dentist in that moment, close your eyes. It's quite distracting. It was really distracting.
I'll ask her. I see what she says. Also, the other thing is, it was one of the first times she gave me, like I thought they always did this, something to rinse your mouth out with.
The little blue stuff or green
Yeah, and
stuff.
you spit it in the tiny sink. It just,
Isn't it mouthwash?
No, it's not as strong. It's like
No, it's not, because it gets stuck around your face, and sometimes I leave my
in
face.
your face.
No, like it goes, like it dribbles down, don't
Thanks for
it?
the face wash.
It dribbles down your mouth.
Well, you can't spit it in the sink because you're kind of doing
Yeah.
that, and then it just went everywhere.
And then when I get to the car, after I've paid and spoken to the receptionist, I've realised I've got it all down my face.
If one of us ever gets a filling, we should definitely do the podcast on the day. That'd be so funny.
I won't ever get a filling because I don't eat sweets and stuff like that.
I beg your pardon.
No, I don't.
Your bloodstream is made up of chocolate.
I love chocolate, yeah. Sweets I'm not a massive fan of.
All right.
We're now going to move on to your queries and qualms. This is where we try our best to give you the advice you should have known earlier. And if you want to send yours in, just give us a DM.
What? Are you going to do one then? Why are you looking at me like that? You go on. What was that face? You can't just do the podcast in bits.
Okay, we've got a message from Kyan. Is Joe an actual human, or is he just an icon? He is so funny.
Oh,
you can tell you put that on yourself.
Kyan, that is a brilliant... That's not even a query or a qualm. That's more of a fact. Thanks, Kyan.
Well, he isn't a human,
Oh,
and he isn't funny.
Right. Well, have you got any more?
I have one. This one is anonymous. Found out about the pod while sitting in the bath watching your YouTube video. So someone's watching us.
I wonder which one. Oh, the podcast.
The podcast
Oh,
one.
right. That's a bit more, yeah.
Makes sense.
Imagine if somebody walked in as you were watching the episode about someone walking in on the bath. And go read it out. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Okay, right. A few months ago, I reached out to an old friend. Our friendship fizzled out as we got older.
Our what?
Our friendship fizzled out. Oh,
You're adding in a letter?
no, she put the letter in there. But I quite often nosed on her socials to see how she was doing in life. Do you do this? Like look at other people's socials to see what they're up to?
No.
I sent her a little message just to say I walked past her childhood house a few times and then it brought back
This is why I've wanted me to read it out.
all the memories and crazy things we had together and congratulated her on becoming a mum and how wonderful she looked. After a few weeks, I got a reply of, yeah, we had some good times. Thanks. Your little boys are cute too. Talk about being pied. Should this stop me from reaching out to others in the future, as it definitely felt like a kick in the teeth?
Wow.
What's the advice?
I don't know yet. We hadn't talked about it. But I don't know. And goodbye. A friendship has fizzled out as they've gotten older. That's quite natural. It does happen.
Yeah, I don't have any friends from school. I didn't have any friends anywhere. I was bullied.
When
so
you were in school. Oh. I say that's quite natural, and some people stay in touch if it's like a reply to a story or the odd message here and there. I think what she's saying is she sent the odd message because she walked past the house she grew up in, and she's like, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll give her a little text, thinking it might spark a bit of, let me know if I'm wrong here, if it might spark a bit of chat. Or after a few weeks,
yeah, it took off some time.
well, I can't talk, I'm bad at replying. I think there should have been some form of question to keep it going. Like, if you want to end a conversation, it's like that.
It depends what your intentions are. Do you want to become friends with them again? Do you want to go out for a
had any
drink,
of
a
that.
catch up?
I don't think she had any intentions that far. I think it was just like, oh, I'll just have a chat. Or just, if you had an old friend that you were really close with and you went, oh, just pop past your place. How are you doing? And like, oh my God, yeah, I ain't spoken in. Blah, blah, blah. That's normally how I am. What do
I
you
would
mean?
think that's quite stalkery.
What?
If someone messaged you and said, oh, I just walked past your old house. Why are you walking past my old house? Why would you text me that? Why do you need to tell me that?
Oh, you're one of them.
No, I'm not one
Wait,
of
don't
them.
pass me house. Have you touched my car? What are you doing? Get away from me,
No,
darling.
I just don't think it's...
It's just, that's what sparked the memory.
I guess there's memories there.
She just walked past. She's off somewhere else. She didn't say, I've just stood outside your house for 5 hours. Boy, did we have a fun childhood.
I guess if... Oh, for example, like if I sent a message to one of my friends that I danced with previously...
There we go.
If a video came up of us dancing back in the day...
Well, you're never going to reconnect with anyone in your life then if you think that's weird.
I don't want to. I'm happy where I am. Is that a bit harsh?
No, you just sound like a grumpy old man.
I'm not. I've got my friends and I'm happy with who I'm friends with.
Yeah, but if something sparked a memory, like if I
I
was...
didn't have very many memories back in the day. I was bullied a lot. So
Not a memory, if someone sparked... You can't say that and laugh.
I was.
If I walked past an old friend's house and Leeds somewhere, or drove past, I don't think I'm walking around the streets of Leeds.
Yeah.
Don't be doing that late. If I drove past someone's house, like, oh, I passed yours early on today, how you doing? It's instead of saying, how are you doing? Out of, imagine 7 years have passed, how you doing, you all right? It's, I drove past your house, hope you're doing good, blah, blah. That's,
Okay.
I think you're picking up the wrong point here.
Oh.
You're thinking she's a stalker. Forget about the reason why she's texted her.
Well, she didn't reply for a couple of weeks. So
Which is already a red flag.
So on her side, I wouldn't have bothered replying.
Would you not?
No, because why? If you've left it a couple of weeks to think, oh, I'm not going to reply to that, and then you think, oh, actually, no, I do want to reply to it.
I got that though. I saw someone's message, you know, and it goes all hidden in the whatever request, whatever. And I saw someone's message and it was from a year ago. I was like, oh my goodness, replied to it, how you do that? But then they saw it and they never replied to me.
Yeah.
And it made me feel bad.
So I probably wouldn't have replied to it.
No.
Don't stop just because one person didn't reply. That's the other person's fault. They've got the issues, not you.
If you want to catch up with someone, just, do the message. I think this is just the one-off case that she's replied a few weeks later and the reply has been so Emily Blunt. I was like, okay then.
Emily Blunt?
So blunt, sorry. That's made the decision for you, I think, if she's responding like that. That's what I would say. Like, oh, fair enough. Or give it a like, or double tap, little love, little like. That's the end of that. Ah, well, you
Leave
tried.
it at that. Also, Don't stop reaching out to people, though.
And don't stop walking past people's houses. So what should she have known earlier? And what should she do in future, Jack Biggs?
Well, I would continue reaching out if you want to reach out to these people. But don't reach out if you don't want to chat with them, because there's no point. Now you tell me. Did I sound really mean to that lady?
You weren't mean. I know what you mean.
It's just in my opinion.
You just mean what's the point
that.
in it's that whole thing of like don't make the effort that for people that don't make the effort for you.
That's it. That's what I was trying to think.
I know.
Because not a lot of people made an effort with me back in the day. So I would never go back to those days.
Well, I make the effort, okay?
You just spat all over your mic.
Right, this was from Jess, and it's not a query or a cramp.
Get your words there.
Why did we decide to start all of our main words with Q? This is not a query or a qualm. Jess, that is what we request, all right? I'll read it anyway. She says, question. Oh, what's your favourite thing about each other?
Don't have any.
We won't spend too much time on this one.
What do you want me to say?
Go on, let's have this moment then. What's your favourite thing about me? Can I just remind everyone, this is not a relationship podcast. It says it on the artwork.
We actually do this quite often where we sit down with each other and we do tell each other 3 things about each other in the day.
We do a gratitude end of day or end of week thing. What we're grateful for.
We don't do it every day. We do it a few times a month,
Yeah,
maybe.
when we've got time for each other.
But it is really nice to do, I think. But I've got to the point where I can't think of any more.
I think we've used them all up. Yes, you should always have a little look back of the week or the day, what you're grateful for and what's happened and something you liked, something that was different.
Why Patsy Palmer?
Oh, what a throwback.
No, she is right, though, I think.
She's called Julie.
Otis?
I think Otis might want to go outside. He's pacing a bit now.
No, he's not. He just wants to sit in the sun.
You're all right.
You can hear us laughing. That's what it is.
The studio audience is watching. It's a white retriever looking through the glass doors. Go on then. What's your favourite thing about me recently? That's a bit different. Yeah, recently. They're all different. I've got my knobbly knees out.
We don't want to see those again, really, do we?
All right.
No, I need to think about this. You go first.
Okay, I need to think about it too. That's why I asked you to go so I can think about my answer.
Do you want it to be like nice or just like normal?
Yeah, nah. What would normal be?
You make me really happy. You just make me smile all the time.
Oh, that's nice.
When I'm feeling down, which happens sometimes a lot, sometimes never. Depends on how I'm feeling.
Well, you've just covered all time zones there. Sometimes a lot, sometimes never. You can just say it happens every so often.
Yeah, it happens every so often. And you always bring me back to reality.
That's nice.
And make me feel really good and really happy. And like how appreciative I am in the position that we're in. Yeah, he does want to go out.
He's just barked, hasn't he? What a way to cut up the moment. My favourite thing about you recently is we've always been a really good team and a duo. And I think more so recently, I think you've made more... I'm always a fan of time balance and what you balance with what you do, if it's work or personal or whatever. And I think recently you've put more time into helping out with things you don't necessarily need to, which is nice. Why are you laughing? I'm trying to be nice. You always laugh when I try to be like nice.
I always feel like this is a little bit of a dig, but we'll carry on.
You always... It's not a dig. What do you mean? How is that a dig?
No, it's not.
Is it dig because you think previously you didn't help with stuff and now you are helping a bit more?
I always help, but I've just been a bit busy with some things.
Yeah, aren't we all busy? Do you know what? I'm done. That's what happens when we try to be nice to each other. Do you know what I mean, though? We're more of a team recently.
Yeah, we are. We've been helping out each other a lot.
We have been helping out each other a lot recently, yeah.
I wonder how many big bingo words there were this week.
I think everyone's had a full house 3 times.
Oh.
Look at that. Who was that from? Jess. Thank you, Jess. That was nice. Look at us.
There is quite a lot of things that we have a favourite about each other.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes really hard to think about because there's so many that new ones just keep popping in and yeah. No.
Thanks, Jess. Just shut up. Oh. Boop. I see what you're doing though, Jess. You're trying to turn it back into a relationship podcast, which we are not. So thank you for your queries and qualms.
Thank you everyone for listening and watching wherever you may be. If you'd like to send us a query, qualm or strange encounter, then you can hit...
You can put your hip to the left and your shoulder to the right and hip it down.
Pop it, lock it, polka... No, I won't say that.
Polka dot it.
Then you can hop, skip and jump into our DMs and Now You Tell Me Pod on Instagram, where you can find us, along with TikTok, YouTube and everything else.
I was happy about my hop, skip and jump instead of a knee slide.
Anyway, see you next Thursday.
See you then.